everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Amanda and today I'm going to be talking about my goals for 2023 in regards to this channel and reading. I'm really excited. I love a fresh start to the new year. I love creating new goals and planning for the new year and just the possibilities and the hope that I'm going to do really well next year. I have quite a few resolutions and goals to get through, so we're going to go ahead and go through those. I have my little book journal here where I wrote notes on what it is that I actually want to do this year. First things first, I'm going to talk about goals in regards to this channel. I already talked about it in my last video, my BookTube newbie book tag, where I kind of introduced myself and what I will be doing here on this channel. So I will link that for you. But basically, I want to take things a little slower. My goal is to only do one video a week, which may not seem a lot to most people, but I really want to make sure that I'm not overscheduling myself. I'm not getting overwhelmed. I can spend time editing, not just filming, but also editing. I really do enjoy editing. So I do want to spend time on that. Now, I've said that, but I'm already breaking that rule because for the launch of my channel, I'm going to be uploading one video every day. So look out tomorrow for the next video, but that is the goal, is to do one video a week. The next goal, at the end of the year, I want to have 5,000 subscribers. That's a lot. Okay, so as of right now, I'm standing at 570 subscribers. So it looks like I've retained a lot of my subscribers, and the last time I uploaded was 3 years ago. I think I can do 5,000. I'm really not doing anything extra. I'm not going to stress over the number of subscribers I have, but I think it would be a fun thing to track. The next goal is I want to start a TikTok. I enjoy TikTok a lot. I enjoy book talk, and I think I will find it hard to create content to put on there, even though I just enjoy scrolling through so much. But I do want to create a TikTok. So that is the third goal for my new year. Create a TikTok, maybe create a couple of videos. We shall see how that goes. The reading goals that I have about 9 reading goals. That's a lot for the next year, so we'll just get into it. I want to get better at tracking the books that I've read on Goodreads. I am terrible at that. I couldn't even tell you how many books I've read in the past because I don't track it. I just don't track it. So so then I have 10 reading goals. First things first is to track my reading on Goodreads. Number 2 is I'm going to go ahead and set my reading goal for 2023. Oh, look, you can view past challenges. In the past, I have always just set it to 100 books. In 2020, I set it to 150. But like I said, I don't track, so I don't even know how many books I've read. This year is going to be different. This year, since I'm starting this channel, I feel like I'm going to do a lot more reading, and I'm going to do 150 books for my reading challenge for the new year. That is roughly 3 books a week. I think I can do that. I kind of feel like it's a good goal, a little bit of a stretch goal, which is what I want. I know a lot of people have issues with the Goodreads reading challenge because they feel like they have to read a bunch of books and then it kind of takes away from the reading experience. I don't have that problem. I obviously don't normally track, so I don't derive any type of anxiety from looking at the number and seeing how far behind I am. I think it'll just be a fun thing to track. The third goal in terms of reading for the new year, and that is to read more classics. I want to pick up 1 classic every month. I think it's doable. I think I can do it. I brought a couple of examples to show you like my reading taste and how that's gone. So I read The Great Gatsby a couple of years ago, and I was so surprised at how much I loved it. The Bird, Sebastian Faulks. I was extremely surprised at how much I enjoyed this, being that it was a classic. It's not one that I hear people talk about very often, but it was one of the first classics I picked up, and I picked it up specifically for a TBR when I started my channel, and I really enjoyed it. The other one that I read last year was Interview with the Vampire. I consider classics it's a really loose term. Classics, modern classics, you got to draw the line somewhere. I'm going to consider anything prior to me being born can fall within the classic, modern classic genre. So I finally read The Interview with a Vampire last year, and I was really glad I did. I wasn't sure if I would enjoy it, and I really did enjoy it. Some of the classics that I want to read this year, I want to read some Jane Austen. I've tried picking up Pride and Prejudice, but I think because I've seen so many of the adaptations, it's kind of hard. But I finally want to start reading some of her other works. I also want to read Their Eyes Were Watching God by Zora Neale Hurston. I've heard great things about this. Also, another modern classic is Dune by Frank Herbert. They're doing the movie adaptation. Finally want to read and experience this classic sci-fi. I'm going to set aside time. I'm going to pick one book per month. For the 4th challenge is going to be picking up a nonfiction book. This one is going to be, I think, the hardest for me. I don't read a lot of nonfiction. I hear people talk about it. There are books that are trending, that are memoirs, and I don't know. I'm not drawn to it. So I want to make sure that in 2023, I'm picking at least one nonfiction book every month to read. Some of the books that I own that I want to read are Notes on a Silencing by Lacey Crawford. This is about a woman who went to a private school and was sexually assaulted, and kind of the story behind how the school tried to silence her, and later on how all of it came out. The next one is Killers of the Flower Moon by David Graham. This is a nonfiction novel. I think this was made into a movie. I'm not sure. This is a nonfiction novel about basically how the FBI was created, the case that kind of started the FBI. Okay, on to the fifth. We're on number 5. On to the 5th challenge is literary fiction. Literary fiction is a genre that has really surprised me. I read a couple of books, and I was so surprised at how much I really enjoyed them. Girl, Woman, Other by Bernardine Evaristo won the Women's Prize for Fiction, and I ended up picking it up. We follow the lives of multiple women of color in London, and I was so surprised at how much I did really enjoy this. The other one is Normal People by Sally Rooney. I love and adore this novel. It's one of my favorite novels. I don't know if I would have picked it up if I hadn't challenged myself to pick it up and put it on a TBR. So really, really love this. I have so many literary fiction novels that I want to read in 2023. I think I'm going to end up reading more than one a month, but I really want to keep it to the minimum and make sure that I'm at least reading one literary fiction novel a month. Next is I haven't been gravitating toward young adult, so I really want to get back to young adult, and so my goal is to at least read one young adult book a month. Some of the books that I have that I just feel like I'm missing out is The Diviners by Libba Bray. This is a historical fiction that I feel like I hear everybody talk about and really enjoy. But I feel like there are some young adult novels that I'm just missing out on. The City of Bones series, the Remnant Chronicles series. There's just a lot, but I'm gravitating towards adult fiction lately. It's just I instinctually pick it up. So yeah, I'm going to set aside time every month to read a young adult novel. Number 7. This is the one that I have gone back and forth about adding to my goals for the new year. I want to read a graphic novel every month. I read Laura Dean Keeps Breaking Up With Me by Rosemary O'Connell and Mariko Tamaki, and I liked it. I enjoyed my read, so I want to set aside time every month to read a graphic novel. I have Mouse by Art Spiegelman, The Complete Mouse. Everyone talks about it. I feel like I'm missing out. And then this one, I've been wanting to read this one for so long. My Favorite Things is Monsters by Emily Ferris. It just looks so cool, and I own it, so I'm going to set aside time every month to pick up one graphic novel, and I think it'll be really good, but I keep going back and forth. Now that I've pulled these out, these specific graphic novels, I'm excited. But I've been going back and forth whether or not I want to remove that from my goals. I'm going to keep it and finally get to some of these books. number 8 and 9. I want to make sure that I'm reading books that are trending on TikTok and BookTube. I feel like there are so many series that I have missed out on because I just keep thinking, oh, I'll read that later, or oh, I'll read that at another time. And I miss out on the buzz and the excitement. I have like a ton of examples for this. So, well, I think anything by Sarah J. Maas, specifically the Crescent City series, I feel like everyone's obsessed. They love it. They're crying over it. They're talking about it nonstop. And I'm just not in the loop. And I want to get to it. Ninth House by Leigh Bardugo. I feel like everybody read it when it came out. Now we're on book 2. And I can't even read it because I haven't read the first one. So this is like a dark academia series that I really want to read. The Poppy War. So R.F. Kuang just came out with a new release. And this was the one that had been going around BookTube for a few years and everybody loved it. I still haven't read it and I feel like I'm really suffering from FOMO. Also, The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo. Everybody's already moved on to her newer series or they've gone through her backlist and I still haven't read. I think the book that really brought her to the forefront in everyone's TBR. I really want to get to some of these books, but I want to make a conscious effort and decision to make sure I'm reading like books that are trending. The last challenge that I have for myself is to start a book club. One challenge that I really want to make sure that I follow through with this year is to start a book club with my sister-in-laws. I think it'd be great to have a book club with people in real life that I know. Last year we tried this and it's kind of my fault. I will take the blame for this. But last year there was a book trending on TikTok and everybody was talking about it and I thought, okay, this will be a great February read. We will all buy it. We were all excited. We all got the book. I was the first one to finish it and I was not about it. That is Ice Planet Barbarians by Ruby Dixon. I love all types of romance. I found something in romance that I don't like and I am so surprised. This book had so much hype last year and it was just not my jam. Blue alien smut is what this is and no, I enjoyed watching the TikToks, but actually reading it was not good. So we're starting fresh in 2023. We've already picked our first book, and that is Before the Coffee Gets Cold by Toshikazu Kawagachi. But that is it. Those are all the goals that I have for this channel. Those are the New Year's resolutions that I have going. I'm excited for 2023. I think I'm going to be able to stick to uploading content on a regular basis, especially if I have such a minimal goal of 1 video a week. I think that will make it easier for me. But we shall see. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you want to see the next video that I post, I'm posting a video every day as I'm relaunching my BookTube channel for the first week of January. So if you would like to see those videos, please subscribe and then turn on the little bell notification so you'll get notified when I upload my videos, and I will catch y'all later. Bye!